be happy with yourself, and just try to spread that one smile on one face. Maybe for one day. Right. So, compliments to Soil Cup team to begin with. You're doing a commendable job. And as you mentioned, because of this period, the pandemic phase, we really look up to such platform. Right. Where we can just we can reach more and more people, and people in return want to know more. Yes. So, commendable job there. Well, when it comes to me, I'm Sanjhna, and I'm the founder of Safroneya, the Journey Within. It's a holistic well-being center. Mm-hmm. And what I deal in is, it's like a restorative, holistic center where I provide not just, healing, but guidance, and I give the support in terms of by using various modalities, the divination modalities like tarot reading and rune reading, and then I have the tea leaf reading, and energy healing, crystal healing is there, and also the handwriting analysis. Very recently, we have opened up the art therapy. As you're mentioning about the pandemic, we realized that a lot of people were going through depression. Yes. For the known fact. Yes. And especially the women and the children were the stuck people, and very unfortunate, the realization that women do not even accept that they have an issue. And that's when the Safroneya team has, tried to reach out, through various organizations. One definitely now will be Soil Cup, wherein we are just spreading awareness that it is all right to feel the depression, to feel this pressure. And even if it is like, by using these divination tools, because many people after this pandemic phase, they do not believe in the divine anymore, or, the harsher aspect of life. But the realization, happens when they meet themselves. That is the acceptance. So my contribution here and my endeavor is, to just make them aware it is all right, whatever you are facing, it is not just you. We are all there together in this, the suffering. Yes. So, and how do you just, overcome these, the issues, the troubles, the depression? So that's what Safroneya is all about. So we give them healing and support through the guidance.
You have been doing it for how long now?
So I would say professionally, I started it 5 years ago with just tarot reading. It was, however, my journey as a psychic medium, it started 10 years ago, but I had always kept it undercover because not really, because of my family pressures, and society doesn't take it well when you especially when the lady of the family says she wants to take a spiritual path, and I, coming from a corporate background, I was into HR prior to that. Then we got married to a Fauji. So marrying a Fauji altogether, it's like a lifestyle change. And more than that, I had to learn more about it. So it was always undercover. I just did all the reading for my family, my friends, and mainly that. I never even thought about like taking it like a career. But when it was 5 years ago, when my daughter just asked me, Mama, don't you want to go to office like Papa? Why do you always sit at home? So I said, "Nee, Baba, I'm looking after you
Hmm.
also."
Right.
So she says, and yeah, and I was really taken aback, but it made me think
Hmm.
that yes, it's all right to be at home, but it's nothing wrong to, just pursue what you believe
What?
in. And talking to see, so many women from, I would say I was fortunate enough to meet so many rural women from the forge, listening to their sufferings, listening to their just experience. It's overwhelming.
Hmm.
The true India, if you can talk about, to just go and talk to these young women who are just married off, they do not know anything,
Hmm.
and there's so much of responsibility. It's like a new life altogether after marriage, as you know. And suddenly so much of responsibility, being married to a soldier.
Yes.
There's so much awareness that is required. As a woman, what is your contribution to the society? So I felt, yes, why not? And
Hmm.
especially it coming from my daughter, if I can just, make her believe in me, in my
Yes.
dreams,
Yes.
and that would be the best start. And that's when I decided that let me just, reach out to many, many more people, especially my fellow women,
Hmm.
to just encourage them, just
Right.
empower them, just make them aware.
Hmm.
uh, it can be just with the slightest of the beginning of their personal hygiene,
Hmm.
and it goes to a very far journey, you
Okay.
know so
Hmm.
yes, so it was like 5 years ago
Right. And
that my journey began.
you're setting a great example in front of your daughter, right? Because they
I,
when they're
I'm
young, they
hopeful.
yeah, they you are their role model, isn't it? They look up to you that what my parents are doing, right? Very nice.
Yes, very much, Deep. But I would also say, Deep, it's the other way around also,
Hmm.
because especially today's generation, they are eye openers to many
Hmm.
things, many
Correct.
aspects in life.
Correct.
So we should always be open to learning from our kids as well.
Why this side of psychic and tarot card reading? How do you get the that inclination towards this side?
So, Steve, I was always been a Claire gifted person right from my childhood days. It was just that uh, I did not have answers, so probably I did not understand what was happening to me. So I'm a clairvoyant, as I told you before. I'm a clairsentient and clairaudient also. Like I get messages, like I can hear, I can sense the energies. So when I got to know, it was a very sweet. I'll just try to make it a short story. So when I got married, and me and my husband were official date, and we were just having a dinner at a restaurant, and this lady comes up to us, and she was a tarot reader. This was 15 years ago, and she asked us if we were interested in getting a reading done.
Hmm.
um, my husband doesn't believe it because he's a very practical man. He did not believe in all these readings and supernatural things. So he said, not interested, thank you so much.
Hmm.
And that reading never happened. But while this lady was going away and she just looked at me, there was something sparkly about her eyes. Something very inquisitive, interesting, magical thing that she left after that glance that she gave me. And she left. I, that just word, the tarot reading. I had no clue what tarot was all about. Nothing. And back then we did not have this Google,
Hmm.
if you recollect, right? We did not
Hmm.
have this much of, yeah.
We
So
do not have this
um,
access of internet, true. 15, 20 years
absolutely
back.
not. Yes, so I did not know whom to approach to learn this, because I just wanted to know about tarot.
Hmm. Hmm.
And tarot was not very known back
Hmm.
then in India,
Yes.
right? Even a very handful of people were doing
Yeah.
this reading, and that too, you did not know because there was not the internet.
Correct.
Yeah. So I luckily my relatives and everyone, they were whoever was settled outside, and I requested them, if they can help me. Um, so I got information. I still remember. I still have it with me. The first tarot deck that I drew myself. because I did not have one. I had this book, and I read, and I gained experience. I would say I just practiced and practiced, and I did not have any knowledge how to develop on your intuition or declare gifts that you are born with. But I would only say that if you have a calling, and God, the divine just presents you with array of choices. So it's just up to you which one you choose.
Correct.
And I'm glad that I listened to my calling, and here I am. I'm very happy doing my work.
That's a story. That's really
Oh, yes.
a story to listen to, how you got inclined towards it. Wow.
Yeah.
When you started this, 10 years back or 5 years back, when you actually, became the professional, what were your initial struggles that you faced?
Initially, I would definitely say my family, because I always had kept it under cover.
Yes.
When I broke out this news, they did not accept. Definitely, my husband is a big support, though he doesn't believe himself. So, living with someone who does not believe in your work or believe in your belief system, it's a challenge in itself.
Yes.
So I had to just all the time keep encouraging myself to, just believe and
Yes.
accept that
Yes.
I'm on the right path.
Right.
That was the biggest challenge. But I would also say that, especially when it's a woman doing in India, I would say, carrying out such practices, I would say just the psychic readings. People have already labeled this profession as like a black magic thing. To just come across, just to make them understand it's got nothing to do with black magic. It is just a psychic reading. And to just make them understand that there is this divine power, and I whatever the energy healing that I'm doing, or the psychic readings, it is just the messages coming directly from the divine. It is not, so I work with the energies. I am not here to I would say I will not challenge anybody's belief system. You're free to do so. But just to make myself present in that, I would say, community, it was the biggest challenge.
And how did you overcome it? Do they believe it now, or you still
Very much.
Okay.
See, the challenge for a woman in any field will always remain. It's an ongoing process, I would say. But yes, I'm happy that I made my stand very firm now. So when people approach me for any of my, divination modalities, yes. So the moment when I connect with their energies, and then I give them the reading. They said, "हमने तो बताया नहीं था." So how is it that
how do you know that?
got to know? Yes. So I give them proof, right? It is, see, everybody can do the prediction. My way of carrying out any reading is that I live in the present. I make the querent, that's the the client, accept, or I would just say that realize that whatever I'm talking is about either the past that you have already known, or in the future, just the
Near
present
future.
situation, right? Maybe the near future. So in a day, or maybe a maximum of 1 month, so that he can just come back to me. And I don't do prediction like 10 years and 20 years, because you never know. Life is very short, right? So I am here to guide your present, right? If to just make corrections with your past to have a better future. Right? So it's completely on your hand, the client's hand. I'm just here to provide the guidance. So it's only when the client agrees, and there is definitely, otherwise I will not be here speaking.
Correct.
Right? I wouldn't have been here with so many happy clients. Right? So I'm happy that I've made my stable ground, I would say, in the community. Yeah. God has been kind.
You said that you have that connection with the energies, right? So Do you
Yes.
ever feel any toll on yourself, your emotions, your body, connecting to the energies and then telling about the other person? Does that exhaust you? Something like that happens?
Yes, most of the time,
Yeah.
yes, it is. It is. Working with energies are always draining.
Mm.
We always have to protect ourselves. So we have meditations, and definitely since I work with the crystals, so you can always see crystals um, for different reasons. If they're crystals for everything.
Mm.
So yes, I have my protective crystals beside me. I meditate and seek guidance from again the divine to just protect. And I believe in angels and archangels, so they're there to be, just protect me.
Mm.
um, More than anything else, I would say you have to make a protective aura around you all the time, even
Correct.
if it being a normal person. I myself am a normal person, but what I mean to say is, even when I'm not doing a reading,
Mm.
that's when I cleanse everything. The environment is a different one. But otherwise, whenever I'm having a normal life, say with my children in the park or anywhere, for any person or any human being, you should always protect your energies. So
Mm.
my work is also to make them aware how to protect your energies, because what happens is that's when you can just feel that all of a sudden there is a overwhelming experience. There can be mood swings suddenly.
Mm.
Yes, we have our hormonal issues, because of which we also can have mood swings, but these mood swings can be for variant reasons,
Mm.
and we are not aware. Right? People think that it's spirituality is not for a young generation. Unfortunately, that's the psychology. So my job here is to just make them understand it has got to do
Nothing to
nothing
do
with
with
the age.
age. Mm.
Right? It's just about you being aware about your own energies.
So, how do you generally work? Do you have a team working with you, or since you keep changing location with your husband, how do you consult your clients online or?
It's mainly online. I, for a few years, was based at Kerala.
Mhm.
So I had my center there. People, and the healing, everything was there. But then when I started moving with
Mm.
my husband around, so it's
Mm.
always a virtual one. Even
Mhm.
before the pandemic hit,
Right.
I
You were
started this
already prepared,
work
right?
focusing. Yes. Oh yes.
By God grace, you were
I was
already
prepared.
prepared. Yeah.
Yes. Right. So yeah, that's how my business works nowadays.
What, in your opinion, is the biggest challenge for a small or a medium scale business? Since, most of the audience or the listeners of your interview would be the people who want to know who are struggling with something that they have started, or who want to start, but they haven't yet summoned up that courage to start. So, what do you think is the biggest challenge for a small and medium scale business, and how should they overcome them?
So Steve, I believe that believing in oneself, one's own dreams, is uh, is the biggest challenge, because
Mm.
हाँ सपने तो सब देख लेते हैं.
Mm.
When you start preparing onto this journey, even for people, as you said, who do not mutter that courage to
Mm.
from where to start. So
Mm.
you have to just have full confidence within yourself. People will follow you. You will find the help only when you believe in yourself. You have to help yourself.
Mm.
Right? We all start. You will, because if that's the calling, all the entrepreneurs or the enterprises, they will make that first move. But our biggest challenge will be to stay there. The sustainability is what is the biggest challenge.
Mm.
So just keep renewing your belief system, I would say.
Mm.
Don't change your belief system, but renew it all the time.
Mm.
And that's when, you will attract more and more opportunities for yourself. So
Mm.
be there in that, even if it is not working for you. So you have to be there present in the market to just make your, presence felt by the people around. Even if it can be for, I would say, no remuneration altogether. It doesn't matter, right? Profit, loss, it's all in the business.
Mm.
But what matters is your intention. So just believe in your intention. Your dreams will come true. But just believe and stay there. Work on your sustainability, and the money will follow.
Hmm.
Clients will follow, opportunities will follow.
That's a very good thing that you mentioned, that believe in yourself. Don't 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 just think, realize your dream and then sustain it.
Yes,
Stick to it,
yes.
stay with it. Is there anything else that you would like to say to the Soil Cup team or to the audience of the Soil Cup team?
Well, thank you so much, Soil Cup team. You are doing a fabulous job. Especially the entrepreneurs like us, to just reach out to many more people and providing us this beautiful platform where we can just share our experience and
Yes,
maybe just our dreams.
yes,
And someone there, maybe just someone that watching this interview, maybe just be inspired. I'm
correct,
really hopeful. Yes,
correct.
I'm just hopeful, and I wish you all the very best. And keep inspiring more and more people through your channel. And yes, to all the audience watching this interview, have faith in yourself. And the motto that I have in life, I would like to share before I wind up, that just be happy with yourself. And just try to spread that one smile on one face. Maybe for one day,
Hmm.
and just see the difference, how beautiful, it's a beautiful energy altogether. So believe in yourself, and your dreams will come true.
Thank you so much once again, Sanjana, for joining us, for sparing your time, and for sharing such beautiful journey and such beautiful thoughts with us.
Thank you so much for having me, Steve. Thank you, Soil Cup team.
Namaste, my name is Sanjhna Nayarr from India. I am the founder of Safroneya, the Journey Within. It's a holistic well-being center wherein we use various divination tools like tarot, rune, tea leaf reading, aromatherapy, handwriting analysis, the energy healing, mediumship, chakra healing, and many more to enhance the quality of one's life. It is Safronia's motto to enable, enlighten, and empower women, especially to understand and connect with their inner self so that they can rise above any limitations. Because I strongly believe every woman is elixir of life who can just blend in beautiful in any given situation. It is my endeavor to help, guide, and support people on this divine journey. And I welcome you all on this journey and see you all soon at Safroneya. Thank you.